This week on RUTV, we wind it back to hear about some sick 90s moves.
Then we dance on over to spotlight our RUHS Salsa Club.
Finally, we take a look at what's going on in the world with current events.
So don't look away, because it all starts right now on RUTV.
Good morning, Seahawks. Today is Thursday, February 15th. I'm Addison Miller.
And I'm Ty Eberhardt. As I'm sure many of you know, February is Black History Month, so RUTV wants to take a moment to celebrate the Black community and one of their many contributions to the artistic world.
That's right, Ty. Some of our very own RUTV crew went out to interview a couple local artists about how they choose to express themselves through the art of dance. Let's hip-hop on over to learn more.
So the project got started when Nina, the editor-in-chief for LA Fashion Magazine, reached out to me to be on the cover of LA Fashion Magazine for the 10th anniversary of Women in Entertainment. We actually had a conversation about me being on the cover, and I said, I have a different idea, Nina. I want to bring some people along with me. I know it's a big ask, but it is the 10th anniversary of Women in Entertainment, but it is also the 50th anniversary of hip-hop.
Women in hip-hop and women of color in hip-hop are not often talked about enough, not enough as they should be. And I feel like this whole project really celebrates a group of people that needed to be celebrated a long time ago.
We didn't have hip-hop class. We learned from the streets, and all the dances that are now being taught came from these ladies. It is truly important for everyone to come together and make a difference, and we did that day. We came together after years of not seeing each other to teach our young folks the importance of where you come from, because you can't go forward if you don't know your past. It did start off with a lot of male hip-hop dancers, and then we came into the fold and they realized that we could hang with the fellas. All of the women in this project are women of color, and it was truly important for this to drop when it did for Black History Month and also for Grammy weekend.
Black History Month to me means a celebration, and again, a celebration of a group that's not often celebrated. And I feel like every month celebrating any different culture or race or ethnicity or group is really important and should be celebrated thoroughly, because I feel like it's just a chance to hear from different groups and different voices that are often quieted many times, and I think this film does just that. It makes voices that are often quieted really loud, and I think everybody should watch it because I think it's a really great film, and it turned out really great.
You know, hip-hop is not just dance, it's the clothing, it's how you carry yourself, it's everything is hip-hop, and it's a culture, and it's very important that it was shown in a very proper way and shown to salute the generation that came before all of this.
For anyone who wants to learn more about the project, you can definitely ask me, or you can look on the LA Fashion Magazine page, which contains the whole documentary.
Hip-hop is in everything. Every kind of industry you can think of uses it for commercials, for halftime shows, for to keep the crowd going. It is definitely an art form that will be here forever.
Dance is such an important aspect of many cultural identities, including that of the Latin community. Here at RUHS, we are lucky to have an amazing salsa club that introduces students to a variety of Latin styles of dance and music. Let's take a closer look. With the spring rally coming up, salsa has begun to prepare for their upcoming performance. We took a look behind the scenes at their typical practices and spoke with President Calvin Vaughn on the history of the club.
Sabor de Salsa has been around for about over 20 years now. We have focused on teaching Latin dance to the community while emphasizing having fun while you're dancing, and it's not all about performing, it's just about making good friends and getting along, having fun.
Club members are constantly talking about all the enjoyable experiences in the club. A few shared their favorite moments.
What I really love about Salsa Club is how I'm able to interact with a bunch of new people and make a ton of new friends and just learn more about Hispanic heritage.
My favorite thing about Salsa Club is going to sound a little cliche, but I really do feel like it's a community. Like, we're all super close and tight-knit, and we all just have a great time dancing together.
There are many community building activities, one being social dances. We talked more with Griffin Galimi on this.
For those who don't know what social dancing is, what it is we can just play some music with someone you've never met before, someone you've never danced with, and then you can dance for hours upon hours, and it's just one of the coolest things because it's all in the moment, improv, right then and there. I have no idea what I'm going to do next, and that's what makes it really cool.
Salsa Club is very welcoming if you're interested in joining, and even if you feel like it's not for you, it wouldn't hurt to try.
It's actually a funny story. I never would have joined Salsa Club. My dance experience was just dance, but for Salsa Club, someone actually asked me to join. I was like, you know what, why not? And then I've loved it ever since and never thought about leaving.
Sounds like a lot of fun. Maybe next year I'll consider joining, and you should too. For RUTV, I'm Ty Berhart. Back to you in the studio, Ty.
If you're interested in joining Salsa Club, you can find more information on their Instagram account at RUHS Sabor de Salsa. It's a great way to meet new people, get involved on campus, and stay active while trying something new. Speaking of staying active, let's go check in with sports.
Welcome back to RUTV Sports. I'm Jamie Dynas.
And I'm Olive Rowe. Our very own cheer team dominated the National High School Cheerleading Championship at Florida last Sunday. They won first place in the large varsity D1 non-tumbling game day division, bringing home a national title for the first time ever. Congratulations, girls.
Girls soccer played Moore Park last Thursday in their first round of CIF. They put up a tough fight with junior Delaney Corcoran scoring a goal, but unfortunately, they came up short and lost 4-1. Overall, you guys had a great season, and we can't wait to see what you accomplish next year.
Boys soccer won their first and second round of CIF games this past week, beating Montebello 1-0 and demolishing San Gorgonio 7-1, with Owen Hancock even nailing a very impressive bicycle kick. Lastly, the boys took on Foothill in the quarterfinals with a regular game time score of 0-0, pushing them into PKs, but unfortunately they did fall short 4-5, bringing their season to an end. Great job to all the boys soccer, and we can't wait to cover y'all next year.
Boys basketball had a bye during week 1 of CIF. They played their first game against Foothill in round 2 and secured the dub 76-67. In the quarterfinals, our boys had a neck-and-neck match, with the leading team switching with every basket. Our boys clutched up with the dub in the fourth quarter with SJ Madison, again, being the lead scorer. They play Notre Dame tomorrow night, so make sure to show up and show out.
Girls basketball crushed Sonora in their first round of CIF. They moved on to round 2 on Saturday, playing Portola, and pulled out another win, 66-50. Great job, girls, and keep it up.
Last week, girls water polo dominated in CIF, making it the furthest that they have in 5 years. Our Seahawks crushed Polytechnic 14-4 and Royal 9-2. On Saturday, they played Buena Park in the CIF quarterfinals. They were able to push the game all the way to a double overtime, where they unfortunately did end up falling short, putting an end to an amazing season.
Last week, boys wrestling competed in the CIF individual honors. Our boys placed first in round 1, and senior captain Tate Lowry moved on to round 2, placing 6th overall and qualifying him to the CIF Masters Tournament.
Girls wrestling also had outstanding performances. Senior captain Kinsey Conrad placed first in the tournament, making her the first sectional champion in 50 years. Sophomore Faith Bree followed close behind in second, and junior Rhea Schugel placed 4th overall, qualifying all 3 girls for the Masters Tournament. Good luck!
In a 4-game season opening tournament, boys volleyball won 3 out of their 4 matches, taking home the dub in the Garden Grove High School Spike-Off Tournament. In the final match, they defeated Weisburn Da Vinci and secured their first place spot. Starting off the season on a high note, they play again on Monday at Bishop, so make sure to show up and show out.
Thanks so much for tuning in to RUTV Sports.
We'll see you next time.
And go Seahawks!
Thanks, Jamie and Olive. For our bi-weekly dose of news, here's another installment of Current Events.
Thanks, Ty. Recently, many East Asian countries celebrated Lunar New Year, ushering in 2024 as the Year of the Dragon. As the event is very diverse in culture, celebrations are conducted differently throughout the world. China, for example, has large parades complete with dragon costumes and fireworks, as well as exchanging red envelopes full of cash with friends and family. Vietnam, by contrast, buys apricot flowers en masse to fill their homes for the season, as well as the regular family gatherings, fireworks, and red envelopes. These are just a few examples of the wonderful ways that the world celebrates. Happy New Year! On Valentine's Day, Democrat Tom Suozzi beat Mazi Philippe in a special election held in New York, flipping the House seat on the incumbent George Santos. Suozzi's platform places emphasis on bipartisanism and cooperation. He has stated that he believes that the division in this country has gone too far, and change needs to come to fix it. Suozzi's victory has signaled to Democrats that political wins in suburban communities may be more plausible, which will be key as they attempt to secure Joe Biden's re-election this year. Unfortunately, this past Friday evening, our Redondo Beach Mayor Bill Brand has succumbed to lung cancer. He passed at his home, surrounded by family and friends. Brand moved to Redondo Beach in 1966 from his hometown in Texas and claimed he had found heaven. Since his election in 2017, Mayor Brand has placed importance on environmentalism, establishing the South Bay Parkland Conservancy, a nonprofit organization aimed at keeping our local parklands free of trash and overgrowth. In lieu of his passing, his wife has asked that instead of donating flowers, that citizens direct their funds to the South Bay Parkland Conservancy or the Cancer Support Community South Bay in his memory. It is expected that a date for a public service will be announced in the near future. This is Luca Richardson reporting for Current Events.
Seniors, California Adventure Disneyland Grad Night tickets are officially on sale. Tickets must be purchased in person at the ASB Finance Office with a signed permission slip. Tickets are $180 with the senior sticker and $190 without.
Bus assignments are first come, first served. If you want to be assigned to the same bus as your friends, you got to buy tickets at the same time. Deadline to purchase is Friday, March 15th, and tickets are non-refundable.
Seahawks, get excited because Battle of the Bands and Club Rush are next week on Thursday, February 22nd and Friday, February 23rd at lunch. Come to the Student Union to sign up for one of Redondo's many clubs for the second semester. There's something for everyone.
Everybody. For those of you looking to support the community in an important way, sign up for the UCLA Blood Drive on March 5th, taking place from 8 to 12 in the small gym. If you're 16 to 18 years old and interested in donating, you can sign up with any ASB member.
You can also fill out the form using the QR code on the posters around campus. Every person that donates will get a free movie ticket. One donation saves 3 lives.
Well, Seahawks, that's all for this week's broadcast. I'm Ty Eberhardt.
And I'm Addison Miller. Have a restful and a wonderful 4-day weekend, and remember to
keep on soaring, Seahawks.